Now, the next topic here is timing. How do you time your study schedule? We talked about how you can get up, go to lecture, and review 3 times, but what do I do in the rest of the day when Mo told me to go study and review things? Well, we have this thing that I call the modified Pomodoro technique. Now, the reason why we have this technique is that many students have fatigue while studying. Now, I've worked as a medical school tutor for many years, and I've heard almost every single reason why students get tired of when they study. And the core problem that I find every time is always timing and distractions. What often happens? Students will start to notice that they have a very large course load to study to, and then when they get home, they just feverishly jump in and start studying. After an hour or so of uninterrupted, just nose to the grindstone studying, fatigue will start to kick in. They will start playing on their phone, getting up, getting something to eat. They'll find any excuse just not to study. I mean, geez, I just spent 2 hours agonizing. Why would I want to do any more? Then, after a few days of the same technique, students start to get annoyed, and then they just don't want to study anymore, and they start to hate medical school. And frankly, if I had that technique, it's just not fun. So what's the solution to this technique? I've seen students come in that I've had to tutor. The solution is simple. I named it after myself. Doc Osara's modified Pomodoro technique. It's really just a Pomodoro technique, but I play with it. Now, it's modified because it's adjusted for students who are in medical school. Now, how do you do this? Number 1, this is the most important for students in our generation. Take your cell phone and put it in airplane mode. Turn off your computer's notifications. This is not the time to be getting Twitter, Instagram, Facebook, whatever updates. Now, you're going to need to go buy a timer, like a kitchen timer, or just use the timer on your phone. Set the timer for 30 minutes. Now, what you're going to do is your phone, remember, it's on airplane mode, your computer's got no thing, so if you got to study from a book or a computer, you're ready, no distractions. You got a timer set for 30 minutes, start the timer. Now, during these 30 minutes, do nothing but study. No getting up, no going to the bathroom, no getting up to eat, no playing on your computer, no playing on your phone, not talking to anyone, nothing but pure studying. Then after 30 minutes, you get to rest. Set your timer for 5 minutes now. Now you get to have 5 minutes of doing anything you want. What you will not do during these 5 minutes is study. You will do everything but study. You'll get up, you'll eat, you'll play on your phone, do whatever you want, whatever works. When those 5 minutes are up, you go back to your dedicated and uninterrupted study time of 30 minutes. So 5 minutes ends, you were doing whatever you were doing, you set the timer back to 30, and you start again. Now, the purpose of this modified Pomodoro technique is that it allows you to keep focus, but also gives you an end time reward. When you're studying in the 30-minute block and you know that a 5-minute break is coming up, you're less likely to goof off or playing around. That 5 minutes is essentially a reward. Now, when you have this rapid cycling of a reward every 30 minutes, it's going to allow you to study harder and keep focus because you know that every 30 minutes you'll have a reward coming up. And frankly, research has shown that if you study for 30 minutes and take a break and then come back, that's ideal learning for retention. Now, how do you enhance memory recall? This is a vital skill as a medical student and a doctor.